Hello everyone, this is Sudeep here. Welcome back to my channel once again. As we do every Friday, today we will talk about the major happenings and news from the world of AI. I'll give you a short gist of everything that happened in AI this week from around the world in a clear, simple way without jargons or complicated words. But before we dive in, a small request. Watch this video till the end, and if you find it useful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Also, please do let me know in the comments which story caught your attention the most. So, with that out of the way, let's get started.
It's all about AI.
In the first important news from the week, we come to know that Meta has frozen all hiring for its AI teams after spending billions on research, talent, and ambitious projects that hasn't delivered quick results. This move could slow down the rollout of AI driven features on Facebook and Instagram, which might reduce buggy, rushed updates but also signals troubles behind the scenes. It shows how expensive and risky the AI race has become, with even tech giants like Meta struggling to balance innovation and cost. Employees now are facing uncertainty, and investors are frustrated with the lack of clear returns. Smaller startups will find it even harder to compete as only the richest companies can afford to stay in the race. Meta, in particular, seems to have chased AI hype without a solid strategy, pouring money into flashy experiments without a clear business path. In my view, this is less a strategic pause and more a desperate attempt to fix missteps while rivals like Google and Microsoft surge ahead. Next up, the NFL, which is the American Football League in the United States, and Microsoft has announced on 20th August that they are deepening their partnership to bring AI onto the sidelines during games. Coaches will now get real time assistance from tools like Microsoft Copilot and Azure AI, which can analyze plays instantly and suggest strategies on the spot. On the positive side, this could lead to smarter decisions, fewer mistakes, and potentially high scoring games. But there's a flip side as well. Relying too much on AI risks making the sport overly dependent on technology. A glitch, a wrong suggestion, or an over reliance on the algorithms could change the outcome of crucial moments. It could also strip away some of the unpredictability and human drama that makes the game exciting. In my view, while the integration sounds groundbreaking, it edges us closer to a future where machines, not coaches, could be calling the shots. Moving on to some very scary news. Thousands of private chats from Grok XAI's conversational AI are now searchable on Google, raising serious privacy concerns. Imagine users' personal conversations with the AI suddenly appearing in the search results, exposing sensitive details to anyone. While this could help people learn from others' questions and find faster solutions to common problems, it comes at a massive cost of user trust. Hackers could exploit this data, employers might monitor workers, and personal information could easily be misused. Over time, this undermines confidence in AI platforms, driving users away from open interaction. This incident suggests XAI prioritized speed and publicity over security and responsible engineering. In my view, it's a reckless move that invites lawsuits and highlights a dangerous disregard for user privacy. Next up, very interesting news. NASA and IBM announced on August 20th the launch of Surya, an open source AI designed to forecast solar storms with greater accuracy. Trained on years of sun imagery, it works like weather app for space, predicting flares that could affect Earth. The potential benefits are massive. Accurate forecasts could protect satellites, power grids, and astronauts while preventing damage that could cost trillions. But the risks are equally significant. If Surya predicts wrong, engineers might overreact or underprepare, leading to costly mistakes. The AI also depends on constant new data, and unexpected solar behavior can throw it off entirely. While this is a groundbreaking tool for space science, it's not meticulous and shouldn't replace human judgment. In my view, Surya offers huge promise, but critical decisions must still involve expert oversight to avoid catastrophic missteps. Moving on, the United States under President Trump has unveiled an AI action plan aimed at cutting regulations and boosting incentives to accelerate innovation. It's essentially a go wild with AI strategy designed to outpace China in the tech race by removing roadblocks for companies. On the positive side, this could lead to faster breakthroughs like rapid progress in self driving cars and other AI powered industries. But the downsides are severe. Loosening oversight risks biased algorithms hurting minorities, enabling mass surveillance, and deepening systemic inequality. In the long run, this could trigger an AI arms race without proper safety checks, creating instability and social backlash. The plan prioritizes big corporations over public interests while sidestepping hard ethical and legal questions. In my view, it's a politically flashy move that invites future scandals and erodes public trust in both government and AI. Next up, on August 21st, Chinese startup DeepSeek released its upgraded AI model version 3.1 designed to run efficiently on China made chips. It's essentially a homegrown ChatGPT like system that's faster, cheaper, and built for local hardware, bypassing US trade restrictions. The upside is significant. China can keep advancing AI despite sanctions, boosting local innovation, and enabling businesses to build competitive apps. They have also added a deep thinking mode for smarter, more context aware answers at lower costs. But the move deepens the global tech rivalry and risks creating two isolated AI ecosystems, one for China and one for the West, slowing collaboration and knowledge sharing. If countries start responding with more restrictions, innovation could fragment further. It's a strategic win for China's tech independence, but carries long term risks of polarization in global AI development. Moving on, some dangerous news. Microsoft's AI chief Mustafa Suleyman has issued a stark warning about the rise of AI that appears conscious. He believes we are aging closer to systems that are alive, showing desires and emotions, which he calls both inevitable and unwelcome. The upside is that such human like AI could become better companions or assistants, offering deeper interactions and support, but the dangers are significant. People might form emotional attachments, blur reality, or even demand rights for machines, a phenomenon he called AI psychosis. This could erode real human relationships and push us into ethical and legal dilemmas we are unprepared for. Science fiction could become reality far sooner than expected, but without proper safeguards, chaos follows. My take: AI isn't alive, and treating it as such is risky. Companies must stay transparent and avoid blurring the line between simulation and consciousness. Next up, on August 26th, AI company Anthropic settled a major copyright lawsuit with US authors who accused its AI like Claude of copying their books without permission. The good news is that this settlement sets an early precedent. Authors may finally get recognition or payment, and AI firms now see there are limits to scraping creative works. The downside is the settlement terms are secret, and Anthropic still insists fair use protects AI training, so the fight isn't over. This could make training large models more expensive, slow innovation, and push smaller startups out of the race. At the same time, creators' rights gain more weight, forcing companies to rethink data practices. In my view, it's a double edged sword. Protecting authors is fair, but if costs increase, AI progress should become paywalled and uneven. The clash between creativity and technology is just getting started. Moving on August 26th, Google updated its AI image model Gemini 2.5 Flash image, nicknamed Nano Banana, adding powerful photo editing features. It's now likeness aware, meaning it can recognize faces and seamlessly change outfits, styles, or even merge images. The upside is clear. Creativity gets easier, letting everyone experiment with fashion, design, or content creation effortlessly. The downside is dangerous, however. These tools can make hyper realistic fakes, blurring the line between reality and manipulation. As deepfakes become easier to produce, misinformation risks skyrocket. In my view, while this is a breakthrough for creators, it demands stronger safeguards and public awareness. AI editing is fun, but trust in images will erode fast without strict controls. And in the final important story from this week's AI news, a Guardian newspaper article warned that we might be in the middle of an AI driven stock bubble, comparing it to the dot-com burst of 2000. Stocks tied to AI like Nvidia, ARM, and AMD have already started dipping, signaling potential overvaluation. The good side is that this caution could push investors to demand real results instead of chasing hype. But if the bubble bursts, the bad side is serious. Retirement savings, institutional funds, and entire portfolios could take a hit, triggering broader economic pain. While AI is transformative, not every promise will pay off quickly or at all. Investors need to balance optimism with skepticism and avoid blind speculation. In my view, innovation should excite, but treating AI like a guaranteed gold rush risks another financial reckoning. Well, that brings us to the end of this week's top 10 AI stories. I'll be back with more updates, insights, and breakdowns as AI continues to reshape our world in the weeks and months ahead. If you have found this roundup valuable, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing to help more people stay informed. And as always, until my next video, stay curious, keep learning, and stay informed.